Hello class. So I'm back here in my office for this week's wrap-up and preview of next week. Here in Module 4, we're exploring historically black colleges and universities. As I've been reflecting this week on our discussions, it prompts me to remember that the month of February here in the U.S. is dedicated to recognizing the incalculable achievements and contributions of African Americans. Probably one of the most well-known alumni of a historically black college and university is the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. It's quite apropos to our discussion that I mentioned Dr. King, and his themes of equity and justice correspond really well with the many core ideas we've been discussing so far. As many of you noted, there's a unique and historical context by which these institutions came into being, offering educational opportunity, the maintenance of culture and traditions, being an economic hub for the community, all in a supportive environment, are elements that are central to the ethos of these institutions. It's no wonder that the success of many graduates of historically black colleges and universities, especially in the technical and STEM fields, correspond with these characteristics. This past week, one of you mentioned the book Stand and Prosper by Drury and Dorman. I started reading that as well and found that to be such a great resource, especially reading about the history and beginnings of these institutions. It is available as an ebook from our library, so take a look. Overall, our discussion has been really rich, not only in your citing lots of research, which is always a good thing, but also in the depth of analysis of your responses. In the end, I really like seeing the discussions include the lessons that we learn and the implications for today. Next week, I encourage you to ask similar type questions around access, opportunity, and justice as we explore community colleges, tribal colleges, and for-profit institutions. While each and every context is unique, I anticipate a similar depth of discussion. On that note, one really good book that I suggest as a supplement is called The American Community College by Cohen, Brower, and Kisker. This book is a comprehensive look at community colleges, and the latest version also includes a section on for-profit institutions. I also encourage you to look at the various websites of community colleges, for-profit schools, as well as tribal colleges. The end of next week marks our halfway point in the course, and I have an announcement early next week on a time for a professor hangout where I'll be online to whomever wants to chat about the course or even about doctoral study in general. As for now, I'll look forward to your paper this Sunday. On that paper, here's a few final tips for you. Remember to always include a cover page as well as an abstract, and always write in third person. Pay attention to your APA formatting, and most of all, beyond historical facts, get to the deeper questions of why is this important? What lessons can we learn? How does this apply? How does it relate to the research on the subject? And ultimately, what does this all mean for me as a leader? Always support your statements from the literature, and most of all, enjoy the journey of learning that's taking place. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you online.